What's up, guys? Welcome. Crypto FUD. All right, let's jump right into this. So, just wanted to come up with a quick update today. Obviously, it's the 31st of January. It's early in the morning. I'm sure a lot of you guys are sleeping. You're going to be watching this after the fact. But today we have a Fed meeting. Basically, Fed decision on if they're going to pause the interest rates again or if we're going to reduce interest rates today. So, let's look at the charts first and then we'll kind of tackle that. As far as Milady right now, we can see we did bounce right here, finding some support right at the 53, right under that 54 mark. And you can see I have the line mapped where we found support multiple times. We have bounced. So was a nice clean bounce. We did see as of yesterday, we were basically having a nice pump. The whole market was doing great, right? And then as of last night, you did start seeing somewhat of a sell off. And most likely, this is with anticipation of the Fed meeting today. Even though I'm going to show you a chart that majority of investors are thinking that we're going to see a Fed pause where basically nothing's going to change from what it is right now. It's still somewhat of uncertainty, right? And uncertainty, even if it's a zero point 0.1 of a percent, will still cause some kind of reaction in the market, right? Because the one thing that the market does not like is uncertainty. So, again, we are sitting at around that 55 mark. I did catch this bottom this morning a little bit earlier and bought in or added to my bag. Like I told you guys, if you guys haven't already, the streams that we have every night, evenings, 6 p.m., I'm always telling everybody that me personally, I am watching whenever we break out of this channel right here. So anything below this channel that we've been sitting in for the last, I want to say, other than maybe having some spikes and some dips, we've been kind of just going right back into this channel. At the bottom of the channel would be around the 55 and a half, and the top of the channel is around the 61. Whenever we break to the bottom, I just keep buying in, right? I just keep adding to my bag on any of these dips. I'm adding to my bag for right now. So obviously, when we got close to this support line at around the 53, 54, definitely wanted to add to my bag for sure. So Milady looks good. Honestly, still looks great. Finding that support where I pretty much knew we were going to find it. And it looks like we're trying to make our way up. We'll see how it goes as we get closer to the Fed meetings today. One thing I did want to point out, same thing for Bitcoin. Yesterday, Bitcoin, we did top out at around almost, we got close to that 44,000. Things are starting to look like they're getting back to normal. Like I told you guys, I'm always stressing this in the stream, 6 p.m. every night. Make sure you guys check, make sure you're subscribed and you hit this like for the algorithm. But I've been saying as soon as Grayscale stops or reduces the sell pressure, which we've seen, they've been reducing sell pressure. And actually, I think as of yesterday, I didn't get word that there was any sell pressure for Grayscale. You can see we are slowly making our way back up. And I've been calling that we're going to get back up to that 44, 45,000 in no time, right? Obviously, today we're having a little bit of a sell off due to the Fed meeting uncertainty. Like I said, Bitcoin's still holding strong at around 42,500. It did bottom as of now at around 42.3. So as we get closer to the Fed meeting, we might see a little bit more volatility in the market. Like I keep telling you guys, one thing the market does not like is that uncertainty. So looking at the chart, this this is going to be basically your odds of if there's going to be a pause, if there's going to be a pause or an increase, right? And you can see right here, this is the probability for the Fed meeting. So we have 98% that most likely there's going to be a pause. And you can see there's 2% rate that's saying it's going to be basically either some kind of a reduction is what they're saying. So there's no percentage as far as what they think as that we're going to be. There's going to be some kind of a hike, right? There's either going to be right here. You can see 98% of the market's kind of coming to an agreement that we're going to see some kind of a pause, or if there is a reduction, it's going to be a quarter, and you can see right here 2% saying that there's going to be a quarter or half percent um, ease is what they're calling a reduction in interest. But I'm honestly part of the 98%. I think there's just going to be a pause down the road or down the line. I think it's going to be just one more pause. And I think about 6 weeks from now, when we get to the next Fed meeting, that's when we're going to start seeing some reductions. And I think it's going to be quarter 0.25 reductions is what I'm thinking for the first round. Now, another thing that I did want to bring up is with Jerome Powell, his wordage. That's going to be a big thing. You know how he'll speak. Now, his wordage is going to dictate a lot of things too, as well. If he comes out and he's speaking, hawkish, like, we're going to pause rates, but we could end up pivoting and increase rates if interest, if inflation, gets out of control or something like that, that could spook the markets, right? But if he comes out and he's speaking dovish, like saying, we're going to pause rates and we're looking to really start reducing rates as we move into 2024. Something like that is going to be, obviously, you're going to see the Bitcoin just do a quick V-shaped recovery. So look out for that. I don't know what time the Fed meeting is. It's usually around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, around that time. So, give or take, it'll be sometime midday today. Looking at the bubbles for today, this is going to be for your top 100 coins. You can see, obviously, we're all in the red. We're all in the red for most of the projects, right? So, and that's what it's going to be like right now. Bitcoin took a little bit of a turn towards the downside, nothing too crazy, but it's going to take the rest of the market. It's going to come down as well. So nothing too big. You can see everything's down about 3 to 5% as far as the market. So watch, as I say, as long as Jerome Powell comes out and he speaks dovish, we're going to see a V-shaped recovery as far as with Bitcoin for today. Get back up to where we were at, as far as yesterday or close to it. And you're going to see tonight on the stream at 6 p.m. We're going to see all these bubbles most likely turn green, right? So we'll leave it there. Other than that, Milady's market cap sitting at around $40 million. Good time, in my opinion, to just keep adding to your bag right now, right? Good little dip, good little time to just add to your bag. So everything's still looking great. We're still on point to, kill it in this bull run. So you guys be ready. Milady is going to take over as one of the top meme coins. So I hope you guys are, just taking advantage of these small dips that we're getting here and there, because they're going to get small and they're going to get very few and far between, if you know what I mean. As we get closer to these bull runs, these dips are going to be a lot less dramatic. They're going to be a lot less occurring. And, like I keep telling you guys, in the long run, when we're up, in the $1 billion market caps, for Milady, you're going to be looking back and be like, why didn't I buy more? Why not? Why didn't I buy more? But other than that, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the like for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys tonight at 6 p.m. Thank you again.